Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to blanch your veggies. Now, what is blanching? All this simply means is that you are going to place your veggies in a quick boil and you're going to pre-cook them and then put them in an ice bath to stop the cooking process. This is really helpful for pre-cooking your veggies, for example, for like a stir fry. And it also helps them maintain their color and their taste a lot longer than if you were to do, for example, just a stir fry or just steam them. And lastly, it can remove odors. So for example, broccoli is one of those veggies that has a very strong odor. If you open a container with broccoli in it, it's not gonna smell the prettiest. So doing this method is going to help eliminate those odors. And it only takes a couple minutes to do so. Now, there is a process and there is a little setup that you need. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over that. First, you wanna make sure that you separate your veggies and that you cut them about 1/2 inch to 1 inch width. So today we're gonna be doing bell peppers. If you were to be cooking multiple vegetables, say that you have zucchini, asparagus, and bell peppers, you wanna make sure that you cook these separately. So first you would do all your bell peppers, then all your zucchini, then all your asparagus. Why? Because they all have different cooking times. So asparagus is gonna cook a lot faster than bell pepper, and the zucchini is gonna be by far the easiest and the fastest to cook because it has so much water. So first, you cut your veggies, you have them ready. Second, you're gonna need a bowl with ice water. Now, it can be a small one or a big one, just depending how many veggies you're gonna cook. You're gonna add a handful to 2 cups of ice, and this just needs to be cold. And then thirdly, you are going to need a bigger bowl with a colander on top, and this is going to be for you to drain your veggies. You wanna make sure that your pot is boiling, so you can use a small pot, again, depending on how many veggies you're gonna be using, or a bigger one if you have a lot more. Now, my water is close to boiling, and the step is gonna be really easy. I'm gonna grab a handful of bell peppers, throw them in. This can take anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute, depending on 2 things: the size of your vegetable and how hot your water is. That's why it's very important that you wait until it's boiling. Then once they've been in there, you're gonna use your spoon, don't put your hand, scoop them out, place them in the ice water for, again, another 30 seconds, then scoop them again, place them on your colander to remove any excess water, and voila, they're ready. Ready? All right, so now that my water is boiling, I'm gonna go ahead and add a handful of bell peppers. Another cue of your veggies being cooked is when they turn color. So you're gonna see that your veggies are gonna turn a brighter green or a brighter red, depending on what you're cooking. And that's also a sign that they're ready. So anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. And I did a very small handful. You could obviously do a lot more. If you're doing more, just make sure that you're keeping an eye on it so you get them evenly cooked and you don't get some that are extremely overcooked and some that are undercooked. So my bell peppers are starting to turn colors, or starting to turn a brighter green, which is telling me that they're almost ready. Now you can fully cook these, or you can take them out to have them only be half cooked, depending on what you're cooking. Like I said, stir fries, this is perfect because it makes your stir fries a lot faster and it avoids your veggies getting burned. So mine are pretty much ready. And I can show you the difference of color. These are a lot brighter than this. I'm gonna add it to our ice water. Got a couple more in here. They're gonna be in there for a couple of seconds, and then I'm going to remove them and place them into the colander. And there we go. After they drain, I would recommend laying these out in a baking sheet, or in a flat plate. That way they can continue to drain and then they can continue to air out. If you place these all together at once and you don't spread them out, it does run the chance that they will continue to cook. That's why the ice water is very, very important, because it's gonna cool them off and it's gonna stop them from cooking. So there you go, guys. This is blanching. I hope you guys find this useful and I hope you guys give this a try.